New York City, the city that never sleeps, a place of steel and neon, skyscrapers and ceaseless movement. But beneath its clamoring streets lies another world, a labyrinth of tunnels, abandoned stations, secret corridors, and the rhythm of trains echoing through the darkness. This is where history lives, beneath the feet of millions, and where some say the dead never truly left. Tonight, we descend beneath the city to hear the whispers beneath the tracks. Story 1. The Midnight Traveler at City Hall Station. Long before the rush of morning commuters and the roar of rush hour, there was City Hall Station, once a grand arch of tiled domes and polished columns. It opened in 1904 and closed in 1945, long before most New Yorkers even knew it existed. Though no trains stop there anymore, its ornate interior still rests hidden at the end of the 6th line, a secret palace forgotten by time. One rainy night, Emma, a young intern working late downtown, missed the last train home. With her coat soaked and the streets nearly empty, she made her way into the subway for shelter. The turnstiles hummed as she descended to the platform, expecting the usual emptiness of a late-night station. Instead, a lone train waited, doors open, lights dim. The conductor glanced at her. "City Hall," he said quietly. "Last stop." The train slowed, and then stopped. Emma stepped onto the platform. The lights flickered. The station was nearly empty, save for a single figure hunched on a bench beneath an ornate arch. An old man in a grey coat, hat pulled low, hands folded tightly in his lap. "Lost?" Emma asked softly. He didn't look up. "You should have left with the last train," he murmured. The air grew colder. Emma took a step forward, and the man vanished. No sound, no movement, just gone. Suddenly, the platform lights shut off, plunging her into darkness. Her breath echoed too loudly in her ears. She reached for her phone, but it slipped from her hand, skidding across the tiles. Then she heard it. A whispering chant, not one voice, but many, drifting from deep within the tunnel, ancient, mournful, twisting through the silence like a cold wind. The lights flickered back on. The man was there again, closer now, his face pale, hollow, eyes unseeing. The announcement crackled overhead. Next train, 12:01, to forever. Story 2. The ghost train of track 61. Hidden beneath Grand Central Terminal, far from regular subway routes, lies a forgotten platform known as track 61. Once used privately by dignitaries, including President Franklin D. Roosevelt, it has long been sealed off from public access. But those who work late at the terminal still whisper about it. One stormy night, subway dispatcher Marcus was closing up after service delays snarled the system. The last scheduled trains had cleared the tracks. The station above was nearly silent. He locked the switch room and turned toward the exit. Then the radio crackled. Engine. Rumble. Downtown. Marcus froze. No train was scheduled. No line ran there anymore. He checked the monitors. A faint glow approached on track 61. The train wasn't numbered, it wasn't logged, and it shouldn't have existed. Yet it slowed and stopped. Steam hissed from its sides, impossible on electrified lines long retired. The doors slid open. No passengers waited. Marcus stepped closer. Something moved inside. Soft footsteps echoed within the car, pacing, slow, circular. He peered into the glass and caught a reflection. A small black dog, standing perfectly still, eyes locked onto his. Then it vanished. The radio whispered again. "All aboard." Marcus ran. Behind him, faint, rapid footsteps followed, tiny claws tapping on metal. Story 3. The Woman on the Edge at Astor Place. At Astor Place Station, one of the oldest stops on the IRT line, commuters have reported a recurring apparition. A woman in a long coat, standing silently at the platform's edge. According to local law, her life ended in a tragic subway accident decades ago. And ever since, she's been waiting. One late evening, architect Julian, drained from another endless workday, boarded a downtown train. The rhythmic clatter lulled him into sleep. When he woke, the train wasn't moving. The doors were open. The platform lights were dim. Julian stepped out. The station was empty, except for her. She stood inches from the edge, coat brushing the yellow line, hair gleaming beneath the weak lights. "Excuse me," Julian said carefully. "Are you okay?" She didn't turn. Then he noticed the footprints, dusty impressions leading away from her, straight into the tunnel, toward rails no modern train ever used. He stepped closer. Her head snapped up. Her eyes were hollow, and she spoke. In his sister's voice. Julian stumbled back, and just like that, she dissolved, fading into the tiled wall behind her. The lights flickered, then went out. The platform began to vibrate, not with the rush of a modern train, but with the slow, grinding approach of iron wheels from deep within the darkness. Beneath New York's bustling streets, the subway is more than metal and motion. It is history, memory, and perhaps a home for echoes that never found rest. And sometimes, when the last train has gone and the city above finally sleeps, the whispers beneath the tracks continue to wander.